Hello everybody, I exist, Octo here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, we are taking a look at the top 5 robots in War Robots. Starting off at number 5, the Hades. The Hades is an incredibly powerful robot in the current game, and in my opinion, it's better than the Ares now. Both the Hades and the Nemesis are better than the Ares now, and I think that mainly because now this thing has so much more health, and it has a very strong ability. It's a really good combination of speed, hit points, and ability damage. It's a really powerful bot with an invincibility shield that can do upwards of like 36,000 damage on level 7 and relatively high firepower. This is an incredibly good robot. Both of these Pantheon bots at place 5, the Nemesis and the Hades, simply because I don't think either one gets above place 5, but I don't think one is better than the other. The Nemesis combines an incredibly short ability cooldown and it's also a tank. So you get a invincibility shield. Both robots have a built-in damage multiplier on the shield, where if the shield takes damage, the weapons deal increased damage. The Nemesis also has 500-meter range with the ability, but the ability fires a spread of rockets that can deal splash damage, deliver their burst damage faster than the other robot, the Hades. The Aojun, even after the nerf, in my opinion, you can still fly up and kill someone with that flight. The nerf, basically, it took away 20% of the ability damage, which was actually a lot. But with the legendary pilot, you get that back and more, so it doesn't really mean anything. It has decent mobility, combined with high firepower and really good health. The robot also has a stealth flight, so it flies up in the air and people can't shoot it without quantum radar, with a built-in flamethrower weapon that applies corrosion and can deal the old stats were insane, 150,000 damage per flight just with that weapon. Of course, like every robot on this list, it's going to have 3 active module slots. It's gonna have really good firepower, good health, good speed, because it's meta, and it still is after the nerf, in my opinion. This is definitely a robot you should check out if you want something that will just very quickly add some power to your hangar and give you a better chance against those Mark II Max Ravanas. The Phantom. The Phantom is currently number 3 on my list for many reasons, including max speed on level 1, resistance and a speed boost when ability is active, and the ability to teleport like the Scorpion, except instead of teleporting behind someone, you use your ability to run into the enemy base, kill a camper, and then teleport back to your base. This robot, with all of the speed skills in Beacon Rush, can go almost 100 kph, I want to say. It has lower than average firepower, but with well-leveled weapons, that doesn't mean anything. The best weapons for this would definitely be Shredder and Pulsar, or Shredder and Igniter. I also recommend Blaze Igniter and Spark Scourge. Oh, also, for the I forgot to do this. For the Nemesis and the Hades, I really only recommend mid to long range weapons. I recommend all the atomic machine guns. I recommend Punishers if you don't really have anything better. Scourge, Calamity, Spark, those all perform well. You can probably get away with Plasma on them too, but I wouldn't go any closer range than that. And then on the Aojun, again, atomic machine guns, plasma. You can do Glory or Ember. Those are also really good. Calamity's awesome on it. But yeah, coming in at number 2, we've got I've decided the Leech and the Scorpion are tied for number 2 right now. The Scorpion, I can't get its facts in here, but I'll show it to you in a moment. The Leech, however, is right here. This robot is a nightmare at medium to long range, okay? It is no longer a robot you want to rush in with and brawl, unless, of course, you're Mark II maxed with modules, because then you can rush in and brawl with a Cossack and get kills. But, I mean, you can go godlike with any Cossack. Cossack is invincible. Not even a Ravana can beat a Cossack. But any other robot, this Leech is going to do an incredible job against. The Leech has incredibly high firepower, mixed with incredibly good mobility, an insane ability, and not so high health, but it makes up for that with everything else. Of course, I recommend all sniping weapons all the way. Anything works well on it, though. Scourge, Ballista, Ion, Pulsar, Wasp, combinations of all of those. Igniter, also really good. Corona, Storm, always have been good. You can even run it with, like, Cryo. You can run it with an ECU shield and something. Really, any medium weapon works well on this. You can run it with Punishers. I've been killed countless times by Mark II Punisher Leeches. You can run it with Tyrans. Anything works well on this because you have 4 of it. So even if the weapon has low damage, you have 4 of them. That's the same reason the Spectre was good. So yeah, again, it has 3 active modules. It's a really powerful robot. Very high mobility. About average firepower, and really good health. Well, not really good health, but about average health. It makes up for all of that kind of normal stuff, though, with the ability. This thing, at 350 meters range or less, will teleport behind the enemy, and directly behind them, not like 100 meters back. So, of course, shotguns are going to be incredible on this. You want Storm, Gust, Corona. Halo's really good on it with the Corona. Scourge and Spark are really good. You can run Igniter and Blaze. I wouldn't recommend sniping weapons, but super high DPS sniping weapons are good on it. Like Pulsar and Wasp will probably perform perfectly fine on this thing as well. But yeah, it's a robot of many fittings. As long as it's a brawling setup, you're gonna have a fun time with it. And the reason it's tied with the Leech and not in front of the Leech is 1, because of the Ravana, and 2, because if the Leech still has its ability and it's behind cover, it will kill the Scorpion if the Scorpion teleports onto it. If the Scorpion teleports onto a Leech without its ability, the Leech dies. Scorpion teleports onto Leech with Leech ability, the Scorpion dies. But the Ravana, right here, is number 1. Above incredibly good health, really good mobility, incredibly good firepower, and an insane ability. There is no drawback to running the Ravana. It has the firepower to be a sniper, the firepower to be a brawler, and the health to be a brawler. The ability to be a beacon capper, and the speed to be a beacon capper. It works in every game mode, and it's the best in every game mode. That's why I refuse to run it, but if you want to run it, you can, for sure. And 3 Cryo and 3 Storm, those are very good setups. But you can also run it with Wasp, Pulsar, Ions, even Tulumba works, Orkin, Turan, Ballista, and then all the brawling weapons, Corona, Storm, Cryo. Mark II Orkins would even work on this thing, to be honest. Like, Punishers will work on this thing. Every weapon you can think of that's a medium weapon works on this, because 1, you have 3 of them. I mean, even Shock Train works on this. And Shock Train doesn't work on anything. Of course, brawling weapons are the best, because this robot gives you the ability to get in close really well. The other detail being, of course, that a level 8 Ravana comes with almost 200,000 HP. If you even have 1 heavy armor kit, your level 8 Ravana can have over 200,000 HP. yeah, that's my top 5 list of the best robots in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. We're on the road to 50 subs, guys. That is incredible. Thank you so much. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.